Hello! In this tutorial, we will learn how to enroll students into our Google Classroom classes using the Classroom code. So we're going to jump right in with a screen share and get into this. So the first thing you need to know is that you can't just go to any sign in through Google. You have to go through this particular URL in order to sign in to your school Google account. So I'm going to click on that, and this has been sent to you in an email, and hopefully you've uploaded it to your Google Drive, but if you need it again, please let me know. So we're going to pretend we're the student now, and this is how the student would sign in to sign up for your class using the Classroom code. First off, they'll need to sign in using their first name, middle initial, and last name, no spaces. And then notice here it has a little note. The ending part is different from the teacher login. So notice that it is different than the teacher login. Then there is an initial password that every student has to use the first time they sign in. And that is the default password. It will ask them to change their password. So we're going to type in here the default password because this student has not signed in before. And I'm going to take that little check mark out, and we're going to click sign in. Now, once the student gets to this window, they're going to click I accept, continue to my account. And now they're going to enter their new password. It's going to be very important that they enter their AR number 2 times. So if my AR number was 1234, then I would have to type it in as my password as 1234, 1234. So I'm going to type in this student's password, which is their AR number twice. And they want me to confirm it again so that I know those passwords matched up. All right, so we come to our email right here. And from these little dots in the top right-hand corner, we can also get to search, mail, drive, groups, sites, calendar, and contacts. What I'm interested in is drive.
Miss Terry, please call 269. Miss Terry, please call 269.
When you get to this window, do not click download drive. What that will do is constantly send a message back and forth to the internet and sucks a lot of our bandwidth out of the system. And since we're limited with some bandwidth right now, let's not do that. So we're going to say no thanks. And that brings us on to our drive. So I'm going to dismiss that. Now notice this student's brand new, so they don't have anything at all in their drive yet. The next thing they'll want to do is click on a new tab up there at the top, open up a new tab, and they're just going to type in Google Classroom. Now I'm sure there's a lot easier way to get to this, but I haven't figured it out yet, and when I do, or if somebody else knows a way, let me know. So we're going to click on Introducing Classroom Google, and we're going to click on this blue button in the middle, Go to Classroom. All right, and notice that it picked up on the student that we have signed in as, and it should pick up on each one of your students as they sign in. And then we're going to say, I am a student, because we are a student. And they're going to join their first class. Now, when you create your classes in Google Classroom, there will be a code there for you to give to your students so they can enroll in your class. And we'll go over that in another tutorial of how to find that code if you're not familiar with that. But we already have the code, and the code for this particular classroom is 7W9P0. And so now I'm going to click Join. And we can see now there's a tour if they want to do a tour, but I'm just going to X out of that. And so the students in that class, you can see I've signed up a couple of other people in that class. And also you can see that there has now been a folder created in the students' Google Drive folder. So if we go back up here to this tab where we were in the students' Google Drive, you can see that there's a new tab here, a new folder, and test class. And if I had put anything into this classroom for this student, those documents would be right here. And so if this was math class and then they had a language arts class, there'd be another folder for language arts and then another folder for social studies, another folder for each class for each teacher underneath their classroom folders. They can also simply get to it by clicking on that folder there inside a classroom. You just say, take me to Drive. So there's several different ways to get there. Now, if the student has more than one class, let's say all of their teachers have set up classes, then they would see the little blocks here, just like this one, but with the name of the class and the name of the teacher. And then they can also click right here on the folder and see any of the assignments that the teachers dropped into their Google Drive folder. They can also see any assignments that are coming up right here in the little block. So it's really convenient for students to be able to keep track of all their classwork and when everything is due. So I hope that that explains a little bit about how to enroll your students into your Google Class through Google Classroom using a class code. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Good luck, and let me know if you need help.